Hello children, welcome to my English class. My dear children, in our last class, we discussed about the paragraph number 2 of prose at the high school. But now, today we will discuss about the paragraph number 3 and 4. My dear students, before we are going to discuss about paragraph number 3 and 4, just to will recapitulate end of the paragraph number 2. Just follow me children. No participation in any exercise, cricket or football. It means Gandhiji did not participate in any exercise, cricket or football. Because of his shyness, non-participation of any games and sports, and his false notion about gymnastics had nothing to do with education. Then Gandhiji changed his notion and said that physical training is as important as mental training. Dear children, I am going to read paragraph number 3 and just you follow me. The reason for my dislike was my keen desire to serve as nurse to my father. As soon as the school closed, I would hurry home and begin serving him. Compulsory exercise came directly in the ways of this service. I requested Mr. Jimmy to exempt me from gymnastics so that I might be free to serve my father. But he would not listen to me. Now it happened that one Saturday, when we had school in the morning, I had to come from home to school for gymnastics at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I had no watch and the cloud deceived me. Before I reached the school, the boys had all left. The next day, Mr. Jimmy, examining the roll, found me marked absent. Being asked for the reason of absence, I told him what had happened. He refused to believe me and ordered me to pay a fine of 1 or 2 annas. Children, see the unfamiliar words of paragraph number 3. Keen, exempt from, deceived, refused. My dear children, now see the meanings of unfamiliar words. The first one, keen, means strong. Next, exempt from, mean make someone free from payment. Okay, then next one, deceived means cheated. Okay, then last, refused mean denied. My dear children, now I am going to explain paragraph number 3 and follow me. The reason for my dislike was my keen desire to serve as nurse to my father. Here, M.K. Gandhi wanted to give his service to his father, so that was the reason for his dislike to the gymnastics. Next, as soon as the school closed, I would hurry home and begin serving him. Here, when the school was closed, he would hurry home to start serving his father because he had strong desire to serve his father. Next, compulsory exercise came directly in the way of this service. Here, Gandhiji had no sufficient time to serve his father, and compulsory exercise became a great obstacle or hurdles in his way. So he wanted to exempt him from the compulsory exercise classes. Next, I requested Mr. Jimmy to exempt me from gymnastics so that I might be free to serve my father, but he would not listen to me. Here, once M.K. Gandhi went to the strict and principal headmaster, Mr. Jimmy, and requested him make him free from the gymnastic class so that he could serve his father, but he rejected his request and said he had to attend exercise classes. Next, Now it happened that one Saturday, when we had school in the morning, I had to come from home to school for gymnastics at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Here, M.K. Gandhi narrated an incident that one Saturday he had school in the morning and gymnastic class was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But he said here how he had missed his gymnastic class. Then I had no watch and the cloud deceived me. Here Gandhiji did not have watch and the sky was covered with cloud and he could not able to know the time. Next, before I reached the school, the boy had all left. Here, before he reached the school, all boys had left and no one is there. Then, the next day, Mr. Jimmy examined the roll, found me marked absent. In the next day, here, Mr. Jimmy came to know that M.K. Gandhi was absent in gymnastic class and then asked him the cause for his absence. Then, being asked for the reason of absence, I told him what had happened. Here, Gandhi narrated the actual cause, that how he could not able to know the time due to the cloudy sky, how the cloud cheated him. Last, he refused to believe me and ordered me to pay a fine of 1 or 2 annas. Here Mr. Jimmy did not listen Gandhiji and also did not believe him and ordered him to pay 1 or 2 annas as a fine. My dear children, now I am going to read paragraph number 4. Let's follow me. I was convicted of lying that deeply pained me. How was I to prove my innocence? There was no way. I cried in deep anguish. I saw that a man of truth must also be a man of care. This was the first time and last instance of my carelessness in school. I had a faint recollection that I finally succeeded in getting the fine remitted. The exemption from exercise was, of course, obtained as my father wrote himself to the headmaster saying that he wanted me at home after school. Children, now let us see the unfamiliar words. Convicted, innocence, anguish, instance, remitted. Children, let's discuss the meanings of unfamiliar words. First one, convicted mean found guilty. Okay, innocence mean state of being innocent. Okay, next one, anguish mean severe mental suffering. Okay, next, instance means example. Okay, last, remitted, freed from. Okay, my dear children, now I am going to explain paragraph number 4 line by line and follow me. I was convicted of lying that deeply pained me. Here, Gandhiji told Mr. Jimmy why he was absent in the gymnastic class. Without believing him, he ordered him to pay fine. Then, Gandhiji was found guilty as he told him lie. That gave him great pain. Next, how was I proved my innocence? There was no way. I cried in deep anguish. Here, Gandhiji said there was no way to prove his innocence, so he cried in deep anguish means in severe, deep mental suffering. Next, I saw that a man of truth must also be a man of care. As Gandhiji was believing truth and always liked to walk in the right path, the incident made him unhappy. That's why he said that a man of truth must also be a man of care. Next, this was the first time and last instance of my carelessness in the school. Here he said that he learned one thing, that a man of truth must be a man of care. And this incident was the first and last instance of carelessness of his life. Next, I had a faint recollection that I finally succeeded in getting the fine remitted. Here, Gandhiji could remember that he finally got success, free from the fine he was imposed. Next, the exemption from exercise was, of course, obtained, as my father wrote himself to the headmaster, saying that he wanted me at home after school. Here, Gandhiji said that he was exempted from exercise when his father requested Mr. Jimmy by writing a letter that he wanted Gandhi at home after school. Children, now let's discuss some question answers. The first one, answer in a word or a phrase. The question is, what was Gandhi convicted of? Yes, the answer is right, lying. Okay, next question, why did he weep in deep anguish? Tell me. Yes, unable to prove his innocence. Okay, next one, did he really have to pay the fine? Yes or no? Right, no. He did not pay the fine. Okay, next question, who wrote the letter to the headmaster? Tell me. Very easy question, no? Yes, his father. Okay, the next one, why did his father write a letter to Mr. Jimmy? Yes, wanted his son at home after school. Okay, children, next question is that how much was Gandhiji fined? Yes, 1 or 2 annas. 2 annas. Next question is that at what time was the gymnastic class of Gandhi at school? Right, at 4 o'clock. Okay, the next question is that what deceived Gandhiji? Yes, cloud. Okay, next question is that how did Gandhi cry? Yes, in deep anguish. Okay, the next question is that whom did his father write a letter wanting his son after school? Yes, very easy question. Mr. Jimmy. Children, today we discussed the paragraph number 3rd and 4th at the high school. Later we will discuss the another part of the lesson. Thank you. Bye-bye.